10 best market towns in the UK. When people imagine the charm of the British countryside, they're often thinking of a market town, places filled with cobbled streets, local stalls, historic buildings, and a strong sense of community. These towns aren't just pretty, they're full of life, culture, and tradition. For centuries, they've been gathering spots for locals and visitors alike, combining commerce with companionship. Whether you're looking for food festivals, medieval landmarks, or riverside walks, Britain's market towns offer something for everyone. In this video, we count down the best market towns in the UK, where history meets hospitality and every corner tells a different story. 10. Beverley, East Yorkshire. Tucked away in the heart of East Yorkshire, Beverley has long been a symbol of rural sophistication. The town's story stretches back over 1,000 years, with the magnificent Beverley Minster, a Gothic masterpiece, towering over red brick townhouses and narrow medieval lanes. The town's markets are the soul of the place. Held every Wednesday and Saturday, they offer everything from Yorkshire cheeses and pies to vintage homeware and garden goods. Beverley isn't just about pretty sights. It's a thriving town with a rich arts calendar, horse racing at the historic Beverley Racecourse, and one of the UK's most respected music festivals. Whether you're a culture buff or a casual browser, you'll find yourself lingering longer than expected. It's this mix of character, community, and culture that makes Beverley one of the best market towns in the UK. 9. Lello Shropshire. If there's one place that defines the term foodie heaven, it's Lello. This picturesque market town sits in Shropshire's lush countryside, crowned by the mighty ruins of Lello Castle. Markets take over the main square 4 days a week, with specialty farmers' markets held twice a month. From handcrafted chutneys to heritage pork sausages, it's all delicious and local. But Lello is more than just markets. It was the first UK town to be named a Didderslow, a slow town celebrating local traditions and high-quality living. Its food and drink scene is world-class, with independent restaurants, organic shops, and a festival that attracts over 20,000 visitors every September. Lello balances medieval charm with modern taste. No surprise it's considered one of the top best market towns in the UK for food lovers. 8. Hexom Northumberland. Hexom is a Northumberland gem that often flies under the radar, but those who know it love it. Set against rolling hills near Hadrian's Wall, Hexom's winding alleys, traditional stone buildings, and majestic Hexom Abbey feel like a living history book. The Saturday market in the old town centre is full of character. Expect local honey, preserves, rare breed meats, and handcrafted soaps. What makes Hexom stand out is its rich cultural layer. It hosts book festivals, orchestral performances at the Queen's Hall Arts Centre, and historical reenactments celebrating its Roman heritage. With affordable homes, great schools, and access to stunning countryside, Hexom isn't just a great place to visit. It's a town people are proud to call home. 7. Stamford, Lincolnshire. Stamford feels like it was built for postcards. The town has over 600 listed buildings and is often described as England's finest stone town. Its Georgian architecture is wonderfully preserved, and it even played host to films like The Da Vinci Code and Pride and Prejudice. Stamford's Friday market is a tradition going back centuries. Locals still gather for produce, flowers, crafts, and street food. But the town's charm doesn't end there. Burley House, just outside the town, is one of the grandest Elizabethan estates in the country. You'll find regular antiques fairs, arts events, and a great selection of tea rooms and pubs. Stamford is also part of the UK's first conservation area, proof of how much pride is taken in keeping the town beautiful and historically intact. 6. Skipton, North Yorkshire. Skipton is where rural tradition meets unfiltered Yorkshire grit. The market, open 4 days a week, is held on both sides of the high street, right next to independent shops and family-run businesses. It's a no-frills kind of place, and people love it for that. The fresh bread, handmade fudge, local meats, and woolen goods draw big crowds even on grey mornings. The town is home to one of England's best preserved castles, Skipton Castle, which dates back to Norman times. Skipton also sits at the edge of the Yorkshire Dales, offering endless walking trails, boat rides on the Leeds-Liverpool Canal, and scenic drives through untouched countryside. The combination of daily convenience and deep-rooted tradition makes Skipton a local legend, and certainly one of the best market towns in the UK. 5. Totnes Devon. Totnes is the town where time, tradition and modern sustainability converge. It has a distinctive alternative flair. This is the kind of place where you'll find a vintage vinyl stall next to a vegan taco stand, or tarot card readings next to stalls selling local herbs and tinctures. Its markets every Friday and Saturday are among the quirkiest in the UK, rich in personality and colour. What truly makes Totnes stand out is its role in the Transition Towns movement, an initiative focused on eco-resilience, local currencies, and sustainable living. The Totnes pound, while no longer in use, became a symbol of this ethos. Surrounded by Devon's hills and with river views that look straight out of a postcard, Totnes is as enriching as it is enchanting. 4. Frome, Somerset. Frome has undergone one of the most inspiring transformations of any town on this list. Once overlooked, it's now a top choice for creatives, young families, and entrepreneurs. Much of this resurgence is credited to the Frome Independent, a monthly street market where over 200 independent makers take over the entire town centre. Handmade jewellery, retro clothing, organic vegetables, you name it, it's there. Beyond markets, Frome thrives as a cultural hotspot. The town boasts more than 50 community groups, vibrant live music venues, and a growing digital economy. Its Flat Pack Democracy initiative, where locals took charge of their town council, is studied around the world. If you want a market town that mixes old world style with new world ideas, Frome is your blueprint. 3. Elwick Northumberland. Elwick is where fantasy and reality meet. While it's world famous for Elwick Castle, better known as Hogwarts to many fans, its local market scene is equally magical. Twice a week, the town square becomes a hive of activity. There's a focus on local produce, seafood from the North Sea, meats from nearby farms, and crafts from regional artists. Barter Books, one of the largest second-hand bookstores in Europe, occupies an old railway station and is worth the trip alone. Add to that the stunning Elwick Garden with its giant treehouse and poison garden, and you've got a town that's unforgettable. Elwick proves that even with global fame, a town can keep its local soul. 2. Sirencester, Gloucestershire. Sirencester is the elegant heart of the Cotswolds. It dates back to Roman times, then known as Carinium Dobinorum, and it hasn't stopped thriving since. The marketplace, overlooked by a beautiful parish church, hosts markets filled with fine cheeses, handcrafted goods, and Cotswolds wool. The town also holds a stylish farmers' market and antiques fair that draws serious collectors. What really sets Sirencester apart is its genteel yet welcoming vibe. You'll find fashion boutiques, equestrian shops, top-tier bakeries, and charming inns, all while being a short drive from Bath or Oxford. If you're after a polished but friendly country escape, Sirencester is everything you'd hope for in one of the best market towns in the UK. 1. Kzzik, Cumbria. Topping the list is Kzzik, a town that manages to be both a tourist magnet and a peaceful haven. Nestled between Derwentwater and the Skiddaw Mountains, its beauty is undeniable. But what really makes it stand out is the market. Held every Thursday and Saturday, it's award-winning for good reason. You'll find everything from Cumbria-reared lamb and homemade fudge to local art and poetry. Kzzik is also the home of the Derwent Pencil Museum. Yes, really, theatre by the lake, and a host of hiking and cycling routes. It's a place where creativity meets nature. With festivals for literature, mountains, and even marmalade, There's something going on year-round. Kzzik blends charm, character and community like no other. It's the ultimate pick among the best market towns in the UK. These market towns in the UK blend tradition, community and charm like nowhere else. Whether you're after local food, heritage sites or a slower pace of life, these towns deliver. In an ever-changing world, they're timeless places where British character and connection still thrive. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.